Run.
We got the place to ourselves. Now we can do the hell we want.
Woo!
That's how we start the show.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We're going to do a very serious tone podcast today.
Okay, what are we going to talk
Very
about?
serious. I like to introduce that. This is a great introduction. This is the best
Yeah.
introduction I ever had.
A little more high energy,
A little
huh?
more high
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
right
A little
now.
more, yeah.
You know, I like to be high energy. I like to get
A
up
little
here.
more high energy tonight, boy.
Well, listen. Oh, that's a fucking great line.
Mm-hmm.
I can pound watching Donald Trump's clips every fucking day. I don't give a shit. I miss him. I miss Trump. And not because he was maybe the greatest president of not only my generation, but your generation, Mateo.
He was something, not I don't know. Great's the
Probably.
right word.
Probably the greatest.
Like what? Like
He made America great again. He accomplished that.
Sure.
He's like, we're gonna make it great again. We did it.
And know how good he was at making America great? He left it a mess. And he's
Yeah, I
like,
know.
let the Democrats clean it up.
Clean it up.
And then he's going to come back in 4 years.
I don't think he's going to
In
run.
2 years.
I don't think he's going to run.
Why? Who do you think is going to run? Ron DeSantis?
No, I don't know who's going to. Probably is, but I don't know. It's
Yeah.
going to be a ton of people. I know that.
I know where. I think Hillary Clinton's going to run
She's not. She's
from the
not.
police.
Okay.
She should be in jail. What a classic line. He gave us a lot of classic
I know.
lines now.
That's that was the quote of the whole 2016 presidential election.
Yeah.
Because you'd be in jail.
Be in jail.
That was the quote. That was like that. That's like our version of like what's the Kennedy quote? Ask not what you can do for your country.
but
Yeah.
what your country. Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Or when Reagan, Mr. Gorbachev,
Tear down this
tear
wall.
down this fucking wall.
That's not what he said.
Tear down this fucking wall, Gorbachev.
Do it.
And Gorbachev was like, fuck you. We're keeping the wall up. And Reagan was like, okay, all right. You can keep the wall up, but we're going to destroy your entire goddamn nation, you fuck.
Hell, fire, and brimstone. Trump was like quoting like wrestling quotes.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. But he was in Wrestling Hall of Fame.
They took him out.
Oh, really? Wow.
Did they
Yeah,
really?
they removed him. Yeah.
Vince McMahon did that?
The wrestlers, the WWE superstars, did not care for.
They didn't like his rhetoric.
Yeah, they were like he has to go. Yeah, they took him out of the whole.
Well,
thing.
fucking,
He didn't even care. He's like,
why would he give a
yeah,
shit?
they,
It's fake.
They put it on his desk in the Oval Office. He was like, all right, let's move on.
Yeah, he was like, okay, I guess I could go to WrestleMania this year.
Yeah.
He's like, not that I wanted. It's fake.
He went to
Fake.
He was at the first WrestleMania.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see
A
him.
young Donald
You,
Trump.
you could see him in the front row,
Really?
cheering on Hulk Hogan, thinking it was all real.
Yeah.
Thinking it was completely real. He goes, that's an amazing feat. Because when Hogan lifted Andre the Giant,
Yeah.
and Trump is just all in. He's just, yeah.
He's like, fuck yeah.
And everyone's like, Donald, it's fake. And he's like,
He's like, it's real.
it's very real. Unlike that election, it's not that the election was fake. And they were like, that's 40 years from now, Donald.
Well, I already know they're gonna steal the election from me.
Stole it. There's
It's
no
like,
ballots.
what are you talking about? You're. What are you talking about? The shop steward election on your construction sites? No, the presidential election in 2020.
They stole it from him.
They're like, the world's gonna end in about 4 minutes.
Oh, no. Yeah, the Russians are going to send some missiles.
That's when Reagan was just like, tear down that fucking wall.
That's not even originally his line.
Oh, Reagan?
Whose line was it?
JFK said it first.
He said tear down the wall?
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
No, it's a common fact.
Yeah,
So Kennedy was like, tear down this fucking wall.
Yeah. Then tear up my fucking skull.
The Kennedy brothers were fucking the shit out of Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, like they were fucking the shit out
Right
of
in
her.
front of Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, and DiMaggio would just come home after a bad game.
So Joe DiMaggio's
He's like,
is a cuck.
yeah, he just comes home. He's like, oh, I just went 0 for 3. There's no fucking pasta, fucking cooking. He's like, where is this fucking bitch?
Yeah.
And Marilyn Monroe's like, I'm Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
I don't cook.
I don't do that kind of
I don't
stuff.
do that. And DiMaggio's like, well, you're married to me, you fucking slut.
I don't do that kind of stuff for guys who go 0 for 3
Right.
against the Red Sox.
It's funny how DiMaggio.
Yeah.
so ugly.
It's funny. Yeah, he was fucking repulsive.
repulsive,
looking.
yeah.
But apparently he had a giant penis.
Yeah.
That's what
I
Pete
know.
Rose was saying.
Hmm?
Pete Rose is like, DiMaggio had a 10-inch cock, 10-pound cock. He was quite a man. Pete Rose was like, he was quite a man.
Athletes are hilarious because they will like take pride in their friends' dicks.
Yeah, they have no problem. Well, they
Like
get so
us,
much
we're like
pussy.
we make. Yeah, it's true. They're so masculine. Because like we make fun of each other for having small penises all the
Right.
time. Everyone has everyone I know has a small penis. Because I only know Italians.
It's not true. I have a gigantic penis.
What's the point of being
playing with it right now? I do that. I noticed on when I rewatched the episodes, I'm constantly playing with my balls.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, but you could say it during the show.
Stop playing with your balls.
You could tell me.
Yeah, okay.
Because I have a giant sack.
Yeah.
I have giant old man Italian balls.
You probably do.
They fucking fall down to my ankle.
I don't like that kind of talk.
You don't like that kind of
It's
talk.
rhetoric.
I really don't.
I go over people's houses, I tuck in my nuts. You don't like? Well, you really don't. You really don't like.
I
that
don't.
talk?
I don't care.
You're offended by that sort of rhetoric.
I'm not offended. I just think it's stupid.
You think it's dumb.
I think it's dumb talk. I want you to
Yeah,
clean it up.
All right, let's move on then. Let's move on.
I don't wanna hear
What were we
that.
talking about? Oh, Joe DiMaggio
And Monroe.
and Marilyn Monroe and Sinatra. Fucking Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Fucking who else fucked her?
The Kennedys.
Like
Arthur Miller.
Artie Miller. DiMaggio was like enraged. He was like, "I'm a fucking Yankee."
Yeah.
And this fucking whore
I'm a Yank.
is fucking a iconic singer and the president of the United States and his brother.
What an ego.
What an ego.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you just played center field for the Yankees.
Yeah.
It's not like, like if she was like fucking like, I don't know, the center field for the Red Sox, I'd be pissed. But like, she was fucking
There's
Frank
a player.
Sinatra.
There's a guy on the Pirates now who goes out with Vanessa Hudgens. Like
Okay.
just a random athlete.
Yeah, but she's not that popular.
At one point she was.
Yeah, but
She was like America's sweetheart. Am I wrong about that?
I think you're misremembering.
I think
I don't think she was.
when they released the picture of her pussy, she was
Right.
Yeah, they kind of like ruined her career.
Yeah, because she was like on the Disney Channel.
Well, what happened to Zac Efron? He's still around, right?
He still
What,
does.
what
his
year
thing.
am I stuck in?
I don't know, man.
I think it's 2015.
What year am I in? What year is it?
2020? No,
Two.
2022.
2022, right?
Mateo.
I'm sorry.
2020. We're all stuck in 2020.
Well,
What a-
everyone is
what a year.
psychologically.
Let's be honest. It was a fun year.
I had a great time.
I like being locked down.
I loved it, man.
You liked it? You really did?
I liked
I
it.
swear it was only like it's like people are gonna look back on it as the last months of peace.
It really
Yes.
was.
Even though it was such a hectic time, everything was so peaceful. The world got along. We all were like, we're gonna get this virus over with.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a bunch of fights at supermarkets over masks, but like,
But there's always fights at supermarkets.
yeah, they were fighting about paper bags.
I used to
probably.
work in a supermarket.
There was always
There's a fight once a day over fucking anything.
the homeless would fight.
Homeless would
Yeah,
fight with the
no
regular
one's-
people.
Yeah, but like 2020, like it was a peaceful time.
It was. It was a beautiful time.
The whole year.
The whole year was
It
peaceful.
was so nice.
Comedy was great.
Yeah.
You could just do comedy outdoors. It was not competitive.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't worried about getting past the clubs or getting into comedy festivals.
Right.
I
Yeah.
was just doing it for the love of the game.
Love of the game.
I was in backyards screaming. We also him and I spent the entire summer just drunk.
Drunk.
Oh, I did too.
Fucked up.
I did too.
I spent most of 2020 just hammered.
Most people did.
It's why I make bad decisions today.
Yeah.
Don't ever take a year and just be drunk for a year, like every night, and like
Yeah.
not like a few beers and have a cool
no,
buzz.
I was fucked up as well. Like,
dangerously
Yeah.
fucking old school 1950s walking down the block
Yeah.
with my suit and my little hat with the newspaper, like not even yesterday's newspaper,
Yeah.
like the last month's newspaper, walking down, seeing dogs and trying to pet the dog, and the people like take the dog
Get away from my dog.
like away immediately. Get
Yes.
away from this drunk man here. I'm like, I know I'm a drunk,
Yeah.
but I don't give a shit.
I still want to take out your sister.
Let me take out your sister. Let me fuck her. I want to fuck you.
I know what they say about me. They call me a drunk.
Mr. Murphy.
But I'm a nice man. I gotta provide a good home. I have a pension.
Yeah, they always have a
I can
pension.
take you out for
And-
a nice dinner.
And that is the type of drunk I was.
Yeah.
For about a good.
It's bad
6 to 12
when you
months.
spend more hours of the day drunk than you do sober over the course of a month.
That's true.
When you only have like 8 hours under the belt not drinking,
Yeah.
and also in between that time like 2 hours where you're hungover, it's like 10 hours of the day where you're not under any kind of
A
influences.
classic bender.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Classic bender. But it was a lot of fun.
It
It
was
was.
great.
It was
a great
fun.
time.
It was.
But also that fucking time period of being drunk led to pretty much awful decisions.
Terrible decisions.
Terrible decisions.
Except for
Okay.
this podcast.
Except for this podcast.
No, this podcast is a great decision.
This is the best decision.
Well, that's when I cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cleaned up. I was looking good.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're going to bring back the show.
Bring back
You
the
should.
show.
You should have.
Yeah.
I feel like the four was it a 4-year gap or 2-year gap? Like really, it helped.
It did.
Yeah.
It was a hiatus.
Yeah.
A much needed hiatus.
I needed.
But that's how I spent my 2020.
Yeah.
it was a peaceful time.
It was a peaceful time.
I loved being locked down.
So did I.
You know, if I almost would take the chance of like robbing a bank if house arrest was definitely in the cards. Like if I knew I wasn't going to go to jail and they were just like
house arrest.
If I got caught, they're like, Greg, you're an asshole. That's what the judge would tell me.
Yeah.
And but here's the thing: you're not going to jail.
Just sentenced for being a stupid motherfucker.
you're not going to jail with Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
You're going to be under house arrest.
With O.J. Simpson.
With OJ's under house arrest.
Nah, I don't even know what he is.
He was
no, he's
for-
a free. He's free.
No,
he's
for a
free.
while after he robbed a
He's
casino.
free
Yeah.
to do what he wants.
He was under house arrest for like a month, and then and then they sent him to jail.
I don't know.
He went to
Russell.
prison. He
Yeah,
did time.
The Bronco.
He was also. Did you notice, Mateo, that
What?
he was gay for the stay in prison? Did you ever hear that?
Most
No.
certainly was.
That he used to run around. He used to be a part of a group called the Girls in prison.
He was
Okay.
the leader of the girls.
He was the leader of the girls, and he would run around in a little cut off T-shirt.
Okay.
And they would watch football. He would be doing all his poses. He'd be doing Heisman poses for them.
Not flexing for them.
And then they watched the Super Bowl one year, and the receiver on the Cardinals, Anquan Bolden, he has like a fantastic physique.
Yeah.
And OJ was going wild over
Loving
his body.
It's
Just going wild. And the girls were all cheering.
The girls are like, "Oh, you go, OJ!" And
and
then he's like, he would get up and pose for them. He's like Anquan, Anquan. They're like, you better, Anquan.
And they were like, "Oh, he's my man.
Yeah.
He's my man." They would fight.
And OJ would just be like, "Nah, you can't touch my dick.
Yeah.
You sit down, girls."
OJ was gay for
He
the
was,
stay.
he was gay for the stay.
And the second one, yeah.
We were talking before the show about murdering actors. Well, first off,
Actors and murder.
Actors who murder.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
You said murdering actors.
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
It's made it sound like we were gonna go
Kill
murder,
we're
an
gonna murder
actor.
actors.
murder actors.
Wait, who's an actor you would kill? Immediately?
even know.
I think Robert Duvall.
Paul Dano.
You would kill Paul. Dano?
Yeah.
I would kill Robert Duvall.
What? He's
Timothy Chalamet, whatever the fuck
Because-
his name is.
old. Shyamalan.
I would
Shyamalan.
kill him. I would just be like, I would just take a pillow and just suffocate him.
Why?
Robert Duvall, he's an old, weak man.
He's a legend.
More the reason why.
You don't want to do that. No, we were talking before the show about actors who kill people.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
And one of those actors is the person that you keep threatening to leave the show for.
Who?
Alec Baldwin.
Oh, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna leave us for Alec Baldwin.
No.
But what were we saying? Oh, Matthew Broderick. He's a funny murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you wouldn't think he murdered someone.
There was definitely like when he definitely killed that lady. It was a very much like an oops.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What a doof.
What have I done?
What a
Who else? Robert Durst, right? Robert Durst is an actor.
I'm not
who killed
sure,
people.
but I'm not sure. about
Robert
it.
Durst is the guy that.
Is that not an actor?
You're thinking of.
He's an actor.
He was an actor.
Yeah, Robert Durst is an
The
actor.
Jinx guy.
Yeah. Am I wrong?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about? You didn't watch the Jinx?
What's the Jinx?
It was on the NFL Network.
No.
Nah, he wasn't. He's an actor. Yeah.
I don't think that's true, but
I have no I have no idea what he's
Mark
talking about.
Wahlberg beat up those Chinese.
Yeah,
people.
that's common known fact. It's actually on YouTube now.
They're Vietnamese. What's on YouTube? What are you talking about?
His beatings.
What are you talking about? They're not on YouTube. I would have
Mark
seen that video.
Wahlberg.
There's video of you on YouTube of Mark Wahlberg beating up those Vietnamese guys.
Yeah, like on the streets. You can look them up. They're really low resolution.
Are you
but
sure you're
yeah,
not thinking of the New Kids on the Block music videos?
No.
Are you sure you're not thinking of like subway footage from 2022?
That is a fact.
There's video on. We can go check. We
Yeah,
can
they're
check it out.
super low
Are
resolution.
you sure you're not talking about the deleted scenes of Four Brothers?
Yeah, it's
What the hell is Four Brothers?
It's starring Mark Wahlberg.
never seen it.
Never seen it.
It's a great movie.
And Tyrese
And Tyrese.
I don't know who
And,
Tyrese
the
is.
dude from Outcast.
from Andre 3000.
Yeah.
I know who that is.
Yeah.
And that actor, that black guy who was in 12 Years a Slave, whose name is ridiculous to pronounce.
Yeah, it's so long, man.
Chitatel? Is that his name?
A Chettle Chauffeur.
Fucking Kettle Black. That should be his name.
Anyway.
I mean the bar. I didn't mean his skin color. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg beating up Chinese people is on the internet now. He's like, oh my God, come here. He's like, come here, come on guys, let's go beat up these Chinese guys. He probably did.
Mark Wahlberg. What?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
Are you talking about Alec Baldwin or Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg.
Wait, what video is on YouTube?
Mark Wahlberg beating up Asians.
But now he's talking. Where did Alec Baldwin
What did
come
Alec
in?
Baldwin come in?
I don't know. I'm zoning out hard.
Are you having another?
The only thing they have in common is they were both in The Departed. They hate Chinese people.
That's pretty true.
Yeah.
You're zoning out hard. Are you having another seizure?
No, I'm having a seizure. I'm just zoning
You
out.
only had one seizure last episode. I counted.
No.
You know, people place bets on actually draft book.
I know.
Fucking last episode, he's like, draft book. I'm like, I looked it up. There's no such thing as draft book.
You know draft book.
It's not draft book.
see
It's
it all the
Draft
time.
Kings and Caesars Sportsbook.
Okay.
There's no combination.
Whatever.
I heard fucking Mateo's been hitting the bingo holes hard.
It's fucking guy.
The gambling.
He's
Goes
been-
to bingo.
He goes to he
Plays with all the old ladies.
Yeah. They're like, oh, look at your grandson. He's so cute.
Plays with all the old
He
ladies.
tries to bang old ladies.
That's what. Yeah.
Would you fuck a 65-year-old lady?
If you look like Cher.
Cher is 80, right?
Why do you like Cher so much?
I don't know, man. Like she's the only
kinda
older
gay.
woman like up there I find pretty. It's like it seems reasonable.
First off, she was never very attractive.
No, but I think
She's
the
all right looking in certain
yeah, the
things.
the
Maybe when she
process.
was 22, when she was fucking that big mustache.
Would you fuck Cher?
Pete Stunny Bono?
Would, if Cher put the Rocky Dennis mask on you and
We're going with this.
and then she was like, I will fuck you, Mateo, but you have to wear this Rocky Dennis mask, and I got to play your mother in the
Who's Rocky Dennis again?
Rocky Dennis was Mask. Have you seen Mask?
Oh yeah, oh I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Rocky
yeah.
Dennis.
And Cher plays the mom.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yes. Would you do that?
No,
No. Okay.
No,
no.
that's the only way I would fuck her.
Okay,
She would have to call me Eric Stoltz. That's who played Rocky Dennis.
Yes, I know.
okay,
She would have to call me Eric throughout the entire time.
okay. So
I was like, fuck her thin old ass.
her fin all
Yeah,
that.
she has no ass.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know. Is that true?
She got no romp.
She got no romp.
Plus, she's a widower.
How?
A widow, I mean. Sonny Bono's dead.
Who's Sonny Bono?
That was Cher's
Sonny and Cher.
Cher's husband.
Okay, okay,
Sonny of
and
Sonny
the governor
Cher.
of Minnesota. You know how he died? Hit his
Who?
head on a tree.
okay.
In a
That's
skiing accident.
that's interesting.
Can't fucking ski.
Same tree that killed Paul Walker.
Really?
That tree's killed more Hollywood stars than Alec Baldwin.
Really?
That's
It's the
same tree.
Same
Oh, wow.
tree.
Just murderous tree that keeps killing actors.
Keeps killing actors.
It was the same tree that tripped Christopher Reeve's horse.
In fact,
I knew you were gonna go there. That's
the big three. That's the big three.
Yeah. In fact, Alec Baldwin's so upset with that tree that he keeps going with his axe to chop it down.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't take it.
That was the tree that killed Helena.
I need to hang myself from this branch.
That was the
Yeah,
tree.
He blamed the tree.
Blames the tree. They those are the big three. Sonny Bono got killed
By a tree.
by a tree. Paul Walker
By a
killed
tree.
by a tree.
Christopher Reeves lived, but almost died by the hands of a tree.
I mean, was he really living at the end of that? I mean, he was just,
Sort of. He was acting in
he was-
movies.
he was
John F.K. Jr.
Died at the hands of a tree.
his helicopter hit that tree.
His helicopter hit the tree.
Everyone that died in the Twin Towers.
Kobe.
Kobe Bryant got killed by that tree. That tree is the most consistent thing.
It's like the Omen.
Yeah, there's that tree again.
There's that goddamn tree.
What state is it in?
It just moves around.
Moves
It
around.
moves around. It's shifty.
It's in every.
It's an evil tree.
Kobe Bryant got killed by that tree. Remember fucking Kobe Bryant?
Remember that guy?
Yeah, and an accused
He was-
rapist.
He was one hell of a basketball player, though.
Yeah.
He was one hell of a
I-
player. We won a lot of money off of Kobe Bryant. Killed us in basketball this year. Killed us.
Why do you think he was? Why did you bring up his rape allegations?
I was trying to make a bad joke. I was trying to
What
like.
was the joke?
I was like, yeah, he like fucking murdered a pussy or some shit. Put it in a body bag.
Is he taking a shit?
I don't know. Hold on a second. You said he murdered the pussy and he should put it in a body bag. He's
Yeah.
in there. He's in there a while.
I think he's just fucking. He's probably fucking
Who knows?
ball splashing.
But you gotta let it go. You
I
gotta
know.
let it
I heard what he said.
go. Yeah.
any words on it?
Well, you baffle me as usual.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean, that's just.
That
I'm
to be
just used
fair,
to
that's a
that.
Post Malone lyric.
Oh, it's Post Malone.
That was. I think it.
That guy's a jerk, man.
I don't think so.
What about
Jerk.
what happened to just Malone? Why is it gotta be Post Malone? That's an old joke.
That's
Okay.
an old.
I just
joke.
want to feel like making a bad joke because just to cover up the.
What's going on?
I
man?
mean, he's in there a while.
He knows we're recording, right?
Whatever. It's all right. It's all right. Let it go.
I mean, he's gonna
Let
walk
go.
on 20 minutes.
Be an adult. Be an adult.
I'm just saying, pick a video already. It's probably taking a while because you can't pick the right porno.
Man, like, I have a trick for that. Like I'll put up multiple windows and like multiple videos at once, like a trigram. Like
You shouldn't jerk off with the windows open. You shouldn't do that.
Have you been on the dark web of late?
I haven't done it in 12 years, and I'm not like. And to be if honest, if anyone's watching it, when people will, didn't do it on my own computer. It was with a relative on theirs.
What?
Who, with Uncle Lyle?
What are you gonna use your uncle's computer to go? Why would you watch bestiality porn?
No,
or something
that's stuff's already on the internet.
Go on the dark web for.
What would you go on the dark web?
Human trafficking.
No, I went in there for like drugs, like Silk Road. You know what I'm talking about? Like 2012, there was a big website called Silk Road where you can buy drugs off of the deep web.
Why are you buying drugs off the deep web?
Relative was.
Oh, okay.
And he showed me like how he did it. I had no interest in it.
He's like, "Come here, Mateo.
Let me show you this. If you ever have to want to buy something,
you ever see this obscure drug called marijuana? This is how you get it."
He was doing it for harder stuff though, but it's like.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
He's like, "Do you ever see this drug here? It's called cocaine."
Yeah. So you have like an older cousin who's a bad influence. He's a bad guy.
I'm not gonna say much about it, but sure, whatever.
He's like Mateo.
He's like Mateo's.
He's like, "Here, dude, check this out."
He's like, "Here, take a mushroom cap.
You can buy this really, really hard drug Tylenol."
Drug dealers have changed.
Yeah.
You ever noticed that?
Yeah.
Drug dealers, like, now you buy weed off someone, it's like a housewife.
I know.
It's
interesting.
It's an old lady.
Like, she's just like, yeah, fucking, here's some weed. It's like, fucking 15 years ago when I first started purchasing marijuana.
Yeah, what about
it? You used to go to, like, the hood, buy it for some Rastafarian.
Yeah, now you just go next door to some old lady.
Now it's just some fucking
The old drug dealers, they're acting like old ladies. They're picking the kids up from school.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Picking up, they're fucking learning how to bake.
They're watching reality television.
Yeah. Because know what it is? If you were a drug dealer 10 years ago, now what you are is a chef. Because now all what they do is they have the edibles.
Right.
Now all the entry-level drug dealers, they're all fucking old ladies.
They're all, yeah.
They're all selling drugs to take it to bingo night to play with Mateo.
Selling dime bags.
Sure.
All fucking drinking white wine and talking shit about their husbands. And that guy just took a wicked shit, huh?
What's it called? Let me ask you a question, Mateo.
Okay.
When you used to go on the dark web,
I didn't go on it. I went on my relatives.
When you and your relative
Yeah.
used to go on the dark web, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever come across any kind of like snuff films?
No, I have not.
You did
No.
not. You wouldn't watch any of that kind of stuff.
No.
Now I'm talking about snuff films. I'm not talking about any kind of anything else.
No.
You wouldn't watch like the old like suicide videos and stuff like that. You don't watch that kind of stuff?
No, there's just that stuff's on YouTube.
I'm talking about like the real like.
No, I mean the real stuff's on YouTube.
There's not that many though.
Yes, there are.
What? Like which ones?
There's a couple like that are okay, but like the Faces of Death stuff.
No, I know.
That's on YouTube.
What's the Face of Death again?
That's the stuff you're talking about.
That's like Face Stuff was the shit.
A video
with,
from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it was from the 90s. They would like show a bunch of.
You'll see like a guy commit suicide.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I thought you were
weird
talking about
shit.
You're talking about the video nasties, right?
Yeah, shit like that.
Okay, yeah.
No, but that's on YouTube. But like, there's other ones like there's like
Real. Yeah, I know. But there's a guy who was stalking Bjork, who killed himself.
Who?
Bjork, the Icelandic pop star. This guy from like New Jersey was stalking her. He killed himself on camera. It's on YouTube. You can watch it.
Okay, but the way you said it, you assumed that I would know an Icelandic pop star.
Icelandic
pop star.
Yeah, she's pretty famous. She's like had exhibits in museums.
She's very famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Bjork.
Buick.
Yeah, Buick.
So
Bjork.
Yeah.
how am I supposed to know? How old is she?
She's in her 40s now.
I would know that.
How am I supposed to know?
She's the share of
Yeah.
Pretty
the
much.
fuck he said.
I mean,
Iceland.
because when you mention pop
Iceland.
star in their 40s, I think of like American pop stars.
Right.
No,
Like
she's
Christina
toured with a
Aguilera.
ton of them. She's toured with Madonna.
Madonna lost her fucking mind.
I
You
saw
see
that.
You see, she's like losing it.
What
Yeah.
happened?
I don't know. She was just staring at into a camera, like mumbling shit.
Illuminati.
Oh yeah, she's probably breaking her programming.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Mind control.
Breaking her shit, breaking her programming.
What do you think about that?
I didn't see it, so I can't really comment on it.
Well, listen. What do you think about mind control?
No, it's a thing. There's some people who are able enough to do it, manipulate people into that level. It's pretty evil.
It certainly is.
The Germans did it,
That's
Yeah.
and the CIA does.
and the CIA does it all the time.
MK Ultra.
I can't believe how bad that pizza was earlier.
Oh my god.
Not, with the CIA, they'll capture you and make you do MK Ultra.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened to you yet, Mateo.
How do you know it hasn't?
He looks like someone they would work on.
Yeah, you know,
They're like, this one is a good
and
one.
then they give him a drug that he found on the dark web to erase his memory.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you know it hasn't?
I don't know. I'm pretty aware it's not going to happen or happen.
It hasn't happened to you?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Man.
What's wrong?
No, I just feel like the episode's moving really slow. More than usual.
Are you burnt out?
No, I'm not burnt out. I'm saying like usually about like this point of the episode, we get to the 25 mark. I'm like, okay.
You get a good feeling.
Yeah,
But
but like
we're having a casual
I
Sunday.
feel like we're pumping up.
I feel like we're pumping.
We started out the first 30 seconds. We were going at it. We were like,
Yeah,
woo!
yeah,
What,
yeah.
you want to do that again?
no,
Let's reset.
I don't want to reset. I'm just trying to like get past that hump to like.
Let's get past the hump.
Okay, beautiful.
Let's do it. Rob and I got into a huge argument yesterday.
Oh, tell me about it. What was it about?
Huge fight.
What about?
Just
Casual thing.
casual things. We always fight. It's weird when we fight though,
Okay.
because it's very visceral.
What does this real mean?
When I start yelling, when I really get upset,
Yeah.
I start sounding like Michael Kay,
Who's Michael Kay?
The broadcaster for the Yankees.
the broadcaster
Okay.
of the Yankees. Because my voice just totally changes.
To a high pitched voice?
No, more raspy.
No, it's very loud.
It's very loud.
It's
It's probably
very loud.
piercing.
Yeah, it's loud, piercing. It's very hurtful. I felt like a child.
Okay.
And I have all the childlike moves too, where I'll just the more I get yelled at, the lower I sit, and I really do have emotional issues.
And
I'm not matured. He was just screaming at me. He's like, "You don't do your fucking part." I can't even do it because my voice would crack. That's
you don't do your part.
Yeah, he was screaming at me like it was Billy Gunn in that Tough Enough video.
Yeah.
And I just was like, I just had to sit there and take it. I had no one to bounce off of at that moment. There was nothing.
I wouldn't yell at you like that. in front
But
of
also,
someone.
you got to give me credit. I was very accountable.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't snap back at you. See, if I yell at you, you just snap back at me, and it becomes a whole thing.
Well, because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I just sit there. I'm accountable. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm
But
sorry.
then again, when you yell, you're not as visceral.
I yell like
No,
a fucking
I've never seen Rob yell at someone. I've seen you do it.
Who have I yelled at in front of you?
plenty of people.
Jerry once.
What?
No, I'm being serious.
I
Yeah.
never yelled at Jerry.
No, I remember this.
Martinez?
Once during the Fifth Borough Festival, it was a situation between him and Pat.
I never yelled at Jerry in front of you.
No,
I've never yelled at Jerry ever.
No, I'm saying.
I wouldn't yell at him.
No, I'm
Everyone's
not saying
seen
you yelled at him. You yelled, agreeing with him at something Pat did, but it was like very loud.
Oh.
Everyone's seen you yell.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably see me go off.
Yeah. That's the situation I'm talking about.
When I yell and I get mad, I turn into like a fucking terrible 40 suburban dad.
Yeah.
I do that I'm more disappointed than angry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, come on, clean it up, guys. No, that's not true. I can get mad. I'm angry.
No, I know you could. I
Very
never
angry.
seen you like get into like a thing with someone.
Getting angry
John
in the
Zombie yelled at me a couple of years ago.
For what? What do you do?
When I gave him like after one of the Muscle Fest, I said he forgot his bag of microphones, and he was like, "You brought the friggin' bag," and I was like, "No, it's your bag. Take the bag." And he's like, "No, it's your bag. How are you gonna fucking tell me that?" And I was like, "No, just take it." And then he threw the bag at me and said, "Fuck you," and stormed out of the bar.
You know how I would have handled that?
How?
I would be like, "That's not my bag, baby."
Yeah, that's how I tried to tell him. I was also very drunk, and I did make that reference to him as a joke, and he was not.
He wasn't having any.
He was not having any
Yeah.
of my shenanigans.
I mean, that's the worst is when you get into an argument with someone and then you try joking around.
Yeah.
And they're like, "No,
No.
we're not having it.
No, yeah, I know.
I'm not doing it with you today.
Yeah.
You're not funny anymore.
You don't make me laugh anymore.
You don't make me goddamn laugh." That's like half the public.
That's
how
why
they
it's so
are.
hard to do comedy today because
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Turn on
because
your-
you're just trying to do
heartbeat.
comedy and trying to make everything light, and
Right.
then everyone just comes in with some sort of serious,
like, no.
well, I don't think you should make fun of homeless people.
You don't
I'm
make
like,
fun of
not
that.
just
I'm
making
like,
a
why
joke.
do we make fun of homeless people? No, how you treat homeless people, Mateo, when
Like-
you're driving? You treat them like fucking deer. You
Yeah, you
drive
just
at
ignore
them.
him. You know, like when they tap on your glass, just like don't look at him.
I you know what I do?
What?
I tell them I'm being watched when they ask me for a change.
Right.
I say I'm being watched. It works 100% of the time.
Being watched by who or what?
Exactly. But no, if they ask you that, you just go right over there. I work over there.
Yeah.
and just point to like a whatever, like a police vehicle.
Yeah, deli or
You're like, I'm
something.
being watched.
Just say I'm being watched. I can't. I'm being watched. 99% of the time they'll walk away.
And
But you can't do it. So you live in the city.
Yeah.
So you deal with the same homeless people every day.
Yes.
I live in a very poor neighborhood in Staten Island. I also deal with the same homeless people every day.
What's your point?
So you can't do it with them.
No.
You
Yeah,
can use it like once or twice with them that you're being watched. If you're in the city, someone outside over here. This is a very nice neighborhood. No one actually will approach you like that.
very tremendous neighbor.
But you say I'm being watched. That's all you do. They just walk away.
They
from
walk
you
right the fuck away.
all the time.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, use it.
I'm going to. I don't drive though.
No, I'm talking about when you're
How
walking.
about when you're walking?
Okay, I'll do
outside
it.
the 7-Eleven.
No, if you're driving, you have you do what you just said. You just ignore them.
Okay. I thought there was the whole time in the car.
No, when you're on the streets.
Yeah. Now I didn't get what you're saying. Yeah.
When you're
yeah.
on the streets, Mateo.
In the streets.
When you're in the streets, you say I'm being watched, and that's it. They walk right away. From
Yeah.
you.
and then you call him a homeless fuck.
No, you don't even engage.
Nah.
No, what's so unrealistic? Remember the movie Trainwreck?
You know, Amy Schumer.
Well, actually, one thing about this is realistic. David Tell playing a homeless guy.
No,
Probably,
that is very
yeah,
funny.
It's very,
It's very true.
But also how nice she is to the homeless guy, who's played by David Tell, like
Yeah.
the character, like how nice she's like, oh hi, right, like of course she sees the beauty in everything
Yeah.
except for herself and
Right.
John Cena for some reason.
Well, you saying John Cena is good looking, or
John Cena is one of the most handsome men I've ever seen.
there's the beauty in everything except for the homeless guy and John Cena?
She sees the beauty in everything except for herself because she has low self-esteem, and for some reason, John Cena. She was not really that attracted to John Cena. She was actually very attracted to John Cena, but she hated his attitude
Yeah, that makes sense.
in
Yeah,
the
I
movie.
didn't get the verbiage.
in the movie. My favorite.
When we first started doing comedy, I would see David Tell a lot
Where?
at
Like in the
Comedy
Village,
Cellar. In the
yeah.
Village.
Yeah.
And at first you're like, that's David Tell. That's fucking
starstruck.
sick. That's
Yeah.
fucking cool. And then after like the third time, you're like, that's that homeless guy.
I literally saw him. One of the funniest things I've ever seen was him moving a couch. I guess he lives not
guess he-
far from.
yeah.
No, he lives in that area.
He lives.
Yeah.
He might live above
The cellar.
the cellar or like those apartments across
Yeah.
the street. I mean, like by MacDougal Ale House.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He might live like right over there, because I literally see him picking up a couch.
And he's so loud.
And
So, no, he's a loud dude.
he's deaf.
Yeah.
He's deaf.
He's just so loud. You just hear him outside the
And
Comedy
he
Cellar.
and he
He's
speaks
like-
in his cadence. Like
Yeah.
the way he talks. He's like, "Can I get $1 for a slice of pizza?" Speaks in his own
Yeah,
cadence.
you just hear him just walk past him. He's like, I need cans. I'm going canning.
Yeah,
Because he's homeless.
he speaks in
He kind of looks it like.
He is homeless.
Oh, he is?
Home. No.
Okay.
You think he has a home? What do you think? Insomniac made him money?
That's why he did that show. He had no home. He
Right.
traveled
Yeah.
the whole country. in a
I
tour
think the
bus.
best show he ever did was The Gong Show.
Right. Exactly.
Dave watches old porn was a good show.
That was a good
Yeah.
one.
That was actually really
That was
fucking
really good.
funny.
And he did all that for free.
He did a Gong Show for free.
Yeah. He didn't.
Wow.
He didn't get paid any money for any of those projects.
He lost money.
because he's homeless.
Okay.
He lives in a hut.
A Jabba the Hoot.
He lives in a hut on Bleecker Street.
Okay.
It's him, Lenny Marcus,
Yeah.
Kevin Brennan.
Yeah.
They all live together.
Okay.
We did a show with Kevin Brennan, Conrad Roth show,
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago.
How does he Connor know him?
He lives in Jersey.
Okay.
Kevin Brennan, I think, lives in Jersey.
Okay. Okay.
So is Conrad. And Kevin Brennan went on before us. First of all, guys, he's hilariously
He's so bitter.
he's hilariously miserable.
He's just so bitter.
hysterical.
He's a miserable.
I was at Stand Up New York, and he was he showed up like obnoxiously late,
Oh yeah.
and like Mike Machete started talking to him, and he said, "Don't even engage with me."
That's hilarious. Anyone that can just shut down Bichetti that way. I wish I had that today.
Okay.
Kevin Brennan, also best known as the guy whose headshots outside of Dangerfields. When he was,
Right, I forgot
he's
about
best
that.
known for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. First off, he was actually obnoxiously early to
Okay.
this Jersey show.
Okay.
Right.
Because usually,
Usually bigger acts. don't
bigger. Yeah,
get
he
there.
was there
usually
on
get
time,
there.
wearing
Yes.
a big puffy coat.
Yeah, big. He's a
Wearing
puffy
a
coats man.
He's a puffy coat guy. Goes up and he's a very seasoned comedian.
Yes.
So he's
Yeah.
and I do enjoy him. I think he's very funny.
He's very.
I do agree too. Yeah.
but he was hilariously miserable on stage.
No, I think he's a bitter dude.
He gave up. He was doing a setup to a joke, and it was the crowd was into it. It wasn't like the crowd wasn't like into him, even though it was mostly dumb fucking females in the crowd. Not exactly his demographic. And he gave up on the joke because he was just like, "You're not gonna get it. Fuck you."
Did I at least get a laugh when he did it? Like,
yeah, they were giving it. I think they were giving him enough.
They were giving him his spec.
Yeah, they were giving him enough. He was funny. Well, they didn't know who he was.
okay,
Like, because it was the crowd was just full of
women.
just stupid young women.
Really
Yeah.
hot chicks.
All really hot Jersey chicks, and they were just like, "We're doing comedy tonight."
This is
Ah."
coming in that.
Me and Greg went up and did something about beating up Asian ladies or something.
No, women being racist.
Women being racist.
Oh yeah, I know about that. It's
Yeah.
good. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
It was it was a good bet, and then
About women being racist.
and then it failed that.
and
night.
they were like,
"What? We're not racist. We can no women being racist. They were like, women can be racist.
right.
It's not a like guy thing. And
Yeah.
it's like, why you'd want that to be a fucking
Bit, yeah, that's the bit. Fucking dumb
like,
broads.
they're just like, what are you talking about?
Women can be racist.
Women can be racist if
like,
they want to be
Do
racist.
you want racist women?
Like, what the joke is, we're making fun of guys being racist.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
I
not-
know. I know. It's
man
a really
quality.
good joke.
It's a male quality.
It is
Racism is a man
male
thing.
It's a
quality.
man thing.
It's not a woman thing.
Yeah.
If you're a fucking racist woman,
There's some
you're
weird.
disgusting. You ever see Laura Ingraham?
I don't. Oh, on
She's
Fox.
awful. She's a racist bitch.
I don't find her to be racist.
Oh, she's
Wait, on the Fox anchor, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
You just know. Are you
Yeah. And,
kidding
oh
me?
no, you come on, you know.
Maybe I'm just a fucking right wing apologist.
When she is wearing her
Oh yeah.
little tennis outfit when she's in the courts, you know,
Yeah.
she's dressed like what's her name from Ordinary People?
What are you talking about?
I
Ordinary
forget
people?
That
that
reference in
actress.
a
Mary
photo.
Tyler Moore.
Oh no,
Oh.
yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and Ordinary People, and you just know she just treats the black help like so terribly.
Why do you like assume that the people working there are black people?
You know why?
Why?
Because I'm a guy and I'm a racist.
You're unintentionally.
It's a guy thing.
It's a guy thing.
Racism is a guy thing.
Yeah. The Kevin Brennan though is a funny guy. What? How did we get to him?
We were talking about how David Tell's homeless and he didn't make any money in show
Oh
business.
right, and then you said that him, Lenny Marcus, and
They all
Kevin
live-
Brennan they share
they
a
all
hut.
live a hut.
They live in a
Yeah.
comedy hut.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's
It's a comedy.
it's like made of straw.
Yeah.
Fucking
Like a tribal.
They're the three little pigs.
yeah.
They live in a tribe,
Yeah.
like tribe in a fucking.
Yeah, Michael Che tries to blow it down every
No, it's
day.
Michelle Wolf that tries to blow it
Oh,
down.
Michelle Wolf, right? She's the wolf. She's the Michelle Wolf of Wall Street.
Ooh. If I was her, that's what I name my comedy special.
That's what I would name it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great film.
But yeah, that fucking David Tell's a homeless fuck. Come on, give Dave some money.
There's
Know what
a-
I saw? The comedian Rob Shapiro.
Yeah. What about him?
I saw a post on Facebook
Yeah.
Yeah.
how he stole money from like an opening act. Like this guy on Facebook writes a whole post going, "Attention alert! Don't ever book Rob Shapiro. He stole money from me and my family." Like he wrote like a whole post. This guy. I think what happened was this guy went to go pick up Rob Shapiro and Troy Allen. Who's
Yeah,
Troy
I know,
Allen?
I know the name.
Is that the guy that we worked with that one
I
time?
think so. Yeah. Bald dude.
Yeah. So the two of them, this guy went to go pick up the two of them,
Right.
and after the gig, Rob Shapiro didn't pay this opener,
Right.
and no, because the gig was canceled or something like that. He picked them up, went there, the gig was canceled, something ridiculous, and now the guy's just on Facebook, just going, Rob Shapiro owes me money.
He stole money from me.
Yeah,
There's nothing funnier than stealing like a little bit of money from somebody. It's such a petty thing to do.
it really is.
Yeah, like if you like, I remember my friend almost got robbed by one of our friends who was like a drug addict, and he was just like, my friend almost got stabbed by one of our friends,
Right.
and he's like, "Well, just give me everything in your pockets." And my friend's like, "I only have like $7." He goes, "Well, that's my $7 now." And it's like, "You're really gonna try to stab me over $7?" He goes, I need the fix, man. I need the fix."
Yeah, he was all like,
He just stole come on.
he was all like trying to get like money out of him, and like
He stole $8.
I'm trying to remember the story.
Yes, they were in the car.
Because he was saying like, because he was saying like, what's it called? He was saying like, oh, like don't steal, like
You don't steal from your friends.
right, something like that. Yeah.
That's just a dumb way of putting it.
I
You
don't
shouldn't. If you're gonna steal, you should steal from.
I just had an aneurysm. I got totally distracted.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Now there's a guy that looks like Richard Romanus.
What the hell is he going?
I
have
don't know.
No idea.
What's happening? What time we got on here?
Yeah.
We got 40 minutes.
Oh,
Oh,
we got
alright.
a lot of time.
Are we over the hump now, Mateo?
Yes.
Kind
We're
of.
over the hump.
Yes, we
I
are.
think because we were making fun of David Tell being homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also got distracted.
Got distracted by this Richard Varonis guy.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
He's like looking in. He's like, I want the four of them out of here. It's like, what's three of
Yeah.
us?
He's
But he
I
thinks
want
the
these-
fucking tripod's a person.
Yeah.
He goes, especially the tall, thin one with that fucking robot head. Get it out of here.
It's really funny because we're talking so much shit about him right now.
Yeah.
And he has no idea because he hasn't even looked at us. Because he's
Who, the Richard Varonis guy? Oh, no, there's Rego.
there's Rego.
Rego looks like a big Russian.
He does.
Looks like a big Russian.
He's like, this is my place.
He's a big Rusky. You see the strobe light? You're like a strobe
I
light.
wish the people can see what's
I
going
know.
on.
I know it's really a scene out there.
It
right
would be
now.
hilarious to turn the camera. They
I
would have no
can't.
idea.
That's going to destroy everything.
That would be hilarious. That should be an episode where we just commentate what's going on outside.
We should do that.
Yeah.
I would like to do that, but I gotta get a second camera for that.
We
Like,
should have done that.
Oh, I wish we could just turn the thing
I
on.
wish
no,
we could.
no. We
And you know what's
I'll
funny?
explain it later.
This fucking old guy
Sorry.
is treating them like young men.
Yeah.
Like, he's like,
well,
I love
they
when you
are
guys-
compared to him.
They are though. They are.
No,
young. These are young.
no,
men.
but I know, but he's like treating them like young
You
men.
get treated like a young man
What do you mean?
by people. They,
yeah.
you don't. Yeah, people don't treat you like a child.
No.
They don't scold you while you're sitting in the front seat.
No, he's like
Me and
looking-
Mateo, what a couple guys, we don't get treated like we get treated. Like
He's looking at them like with respect.
Yeah, he is. He's like, you guys are businessmen.
He's like, you're a businessman. I want to bring my fucking my 4x4 in here.
I want to park my van in there. It's like we don't really have the space for that.
Look, he's taking down his number. You know he doesn't have an Instagram.
Oh yeah, probably.
He doesn't have an Instagram.
Yeah, no, he's like, I'm old school, all right? You call me on the telephone.
You
I
call
love-
me.
like, if you don't
I'm
understand what's
sorry.
happening on the audio portion of this episode,
I don't,
the twins are narrating what's happening outside of the venue.
Yeah.
it doesn't.
recording
I don't
it.
know why we're even doing that. No one can see what's going on.
No, I'm just saying,
outside.
like they're narrating what's happening in front of the place we're
Yeah.
at.
I find it so funny. I'm just totally distracted.
It's
Yeah.
really distracting.
Is it really? You want me to go out there? And
No,
tell,
please don't. But do not disrupt the flow.
Do you want me to go out there and tell this madman to fucking conduct his business somewhere else?
It's one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. It's a guy who looks like my father talking to hipster Derek and big Russian looking Rob Rego.
Rob Rego looks like a big Russian.
It's one of the most bizarre things ever.
What if something?
Oh, he has a squeaky voice too.
What if something wild happens? Like he punches.
What-
one of
what do
them
we do?
and they go through the window.
Yeah.
Then we got to move the cat. Then you have to get that.
Yeah, I'll
He,
see.
he punches poor Rego. He goes to the window like
Yeah.
like the baker in the Irishman.
No, there's an episode of Bar Meets World where
Yeah.
Corey pushes his brother Fred Savage, who's playing a deviant professor,
Yeah.
and he just goes through the window and then he just falls into the lounge.
And he goes, and he turns around. And he's like, "You're gonna be expelled."
He
from
goes,
that."
"Congratulations, you just got yourself expelled from college."
Yeah, after he fucking shoved the shit.
But he
out
tried.
of
He
him.
tried to fuck Topanga.
Yeah,
That was the thing.
Topanga wanted it.
No, she did not. She was like, "You came on to me," and then no, he does this evil fucking move.
Yeah.
She goes, "I'm gonna tell the principal how you came on to me," and he goes, "I'll just tell her that you came on to me."
Yeah. Exactly.
Fucking,
And
that's a checkmate.
thick ass Topanga had to
Oh,
keep
yeah.
on getting that Corey dick. You know Corey was gay, probably.
Ben Savage was gay. Ben Savage was also connected to the digital
Den. Yeah.
digital entertainment network, who those guys were peddling little kids,
Right.
and the guy who ran for president, he was running. Actually, he was on the ballot. Brock Pierce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that guy?
No.
He was.
I heard of the name though.
Yeah, he was part of that digital entertainment network. He ran for president in 2020 as a libertarian, and he was affiliated with Mark. What's the guy's name again?
Mark Collins.
Mark Collinsworth or something like that.
Something like that.
Mark Collins Rector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
Who
it?
liked it up to his rectum.
Yeah, he was molesting kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the Open Secret.
Good documentary.
I used to talk about this shit all the time on the old show when I was crazy. I used to be out of my mind with this stuff.
I know you are.
Yeah, but I've settled down now. But
That's good.
I'm getting back into it.
You feel stable?
I feel more stable now,
Okay,
but
okay.
actually, to be honest with you, I feel blue pilled.
Well, no,
Okay.
you know why?
I
Because it was so new.
I gotta take some red
It
pills.
was so new 5-6 years ago. All that stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't as
Well, like even like now
in the
that
mainstream.
they keep turning around like with the child grooming and stuff like that. and,
Yeah.
In what aspect?
Well, I see a lot of like the leftist news networks kind of downplaying the idea of child grooming.
That is not true. I've seen
it's-
right wing media do this exact same thing.
Well-
It's a non-political issue.
Well, I mean, whatever with that, but the I've seen a few of these,
Like
like
what-
Brian Stetler calling it like stop with the conspiracy theories, and it's not really a conspiracy theory. I mean, there is an aspect
Fucking hell! Just look at Miley Yiannopoulos and his statements.
Okay.
On the right. Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not really so much a right wing, left wing thing.
It's not. It's more of a like moral, amoral thing.
Exactly.
But it's not like so much it's not a conspiracy theory.
No, I don't think it is.
It's a real thing that people do. People
Yeah,
do that shit.
exactly.
I hate that Brian Stetler.
I don't care for him, but like it's still a real thing. And then like years ago though, when those rumors were like Cole Sprouse, one of the twins from
Yeah.
Sweet Life, and I'm not that.
Yeah. What about him?
First off, number one, patriot. He's a patriot. Number two, he's come out and he's like, dude, Hollywood has a big problem with pedophilia.
When did he say this?
absolutely,
It's
absolutely.
like last week.
He said it last week.
Yeah, he's saying that there's child grooming that goes on in
Of
Hollywood.
course there is.
But how come this stuff is like ignored and they just don't want to ever address it and they just call it crazy QAnon conspiracy theories when it's not that. It's a real thing. And people buy it and it's like, why you buy that? It doesn't make any sense. And then you call me crazy for 5 years because I do extensive research on it.
Where
Not
are you
you,
going at with this?
not you
Like,
personally.
where in the spectrum do you think you are?
I
Like,
don't know, I'm breaking down again.
let me explain where I'm going with this.
Right.
Are you on the QAnon side of it, or just a real investigation on the accusation side of it? Because
Well, with QAnon, I think they were with QAnon. I think they were putting out misinformation and
Oh,
make
absolutely.
everyone seem
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah,
But the message of it wasn't that bad that they were talking about
initially,
human trafficking, child trafficking.
initially, but it just deteriorated.
Yeah, because
quickly.
everyone was like, "There's crazy shit they put out on purpose,
Yeah.
to distract everybody." But
I honestly, my opinion is that I have no way ever back this up, but I deeply believe that the QAnon conspiracy is some PR firm hired by the Trump administration.
all right,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know, I go silent during this sort of thing.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because I know nothing about
I know you know. I know.
I never went on QAnon. What is it?
It's like it's a cold conspiracy on 4chan, and that's a whole nother
and it drives
issue.
the left wing crazy.
And right wing.
And it's like a 4chan.
Yeah,
right?
it's a 4chan board.
And it is a 4chan
Yeah.
forum.
Yeah.
And what are they were breaking news stories? What were they
They didn't break
exactly
any
doing?
news stories. They really just it was all blind
It was all-
items.
It was all discussion.
Yeah, it was all discussion. Like it was all discussion and leak drops or Q drops.
And what was like the big stuff that was?
nothing was really exposed. on
Nothing
there
was
at all.
exposed except for the Jeffrey Epstein stuff.
But that really wasn't. That was already out. in
That was
the
already
public.
out. It was already out, but like it was tangentially related to a lot of people, so that's what. And
All I'm saying though, but QAnon just discredits anything. Right?
it does. It really does.
If you're connected to it, you're automatically discredited. But they did the same thing to Alex Jones. But a lot of stuff that these things talk about, it's not reality.
What do you mean it's not real? It's not real. You're saying?
No, I'm saying it's not like it's not reality. That child grooming does exist in Hollywood.
Exactly. Yeah.
Child grooming.
What did
exists-
Settler say about that?
Oh, I don't know.
He
I
came out
They
against
just keep-
Hollywood.
no, no.
I mean, I'm
that's not
sorry,
the-
for Hollywood or just
not Hollywood and
Child
it's not.
grooming in
It's
general.
that's not what the Hollywood's not what they're talking about. They're just talking about child grooming in general. I think mostly with they keep talking about that "Don't Say Gay" bill, or
Right.
whatever,
Yeah. What about it?
and that they feel that you shouldn't talk to kids under 11 about some of that stuff, some of the mature issues, right?
right.
That's all that bill really is. But they're like, oh, this is going against the
No, I read the bill. I'm not going to correct you, but there's more to it.
Well, explain the bill. To me then.
What is it? What
The bill,
I'll settle this.
the bill states that like what Rob said is true, but the other part of the bill that people are protesting is that the bill, if you're a teacher and you or an educator in any way and you're openly admit you're gay, even if by accident, they could try and arrest you for it.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's a ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
But as far as teaching,
but then-
hold on,
Go on.
teaching homosexuality to children, I think it should wait until the appropriate age.
Well, any kind of
Well,
sexuality, mature issues.
Like,
That's all it
do you
is.
just do it like when you start teaching sex at like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why was that so hard to figure out?
Yeah, I know.
But also, if they made if they talked about that more, that if a gay teacher said they were gay and they can get arrested,
That's what the bill.
that should be the issue, though. Not this fucking like we want to get your kids into fucking they got to learn about this stuff at 10. It's
If you
ridiculous.
just if a gay teacher just happened to say, "Oh, well, I'm gay," to
Yeah,
his
they
classroom,
could face up to 6
Yeah,
months in
talk
prison.
about
shouldn't be
that.
arrested.
No one's gonna. No one
Or, like,
would- in their right mind would fucking agree with
you
that.
know, or like if he says, I'm married and my
Yeah.
husband, like that shouldn't
No,
lead to
that's
an arrest.
fine. That's
Absolutely
okay.
not. But it shouldn't be a half-hour lecture on homosexuality
Oh.
to children.
I took sex ed in college.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
I couldn't tell. Oh, wait, who's calling?
Someone's calling you.
It's probably
I don't even need
Probably,
this.
it's probably a Q drop.
probably a teacher.
Oh
Probably,
no.
probably your old teacher. Going, remember that time when it was telling you how gay I was?
It's Lyle from the ground.
No, it was.
Hey kids, I'm gonna start the lesson plan today. By
It
the
was
way, I
a-
suck dick.
it was the YouTube comments I'm replying.
Guys, open up your pages. Open up your textbooks. By the way, my husband fucked me in the ass last night.
My hemorrhoids bleed for you all.
I was trying to think of a joke. Like I was thinking, but couldn't make it snappy enough. You know how like Jesus, his cross, his hands bleed for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
My hemorrhoids bleed for you. Peace be like something.
Peace be with you.
Yeah.
Peace be with you. Also with you, huh?
Yeah.
When's the last time you've been to church?
Today.
You went to church today?
Yeah.
It's Palm Sunday. Isn't
Yeah.
It?
Oh, right. I
Yeah.
forgot. I don't care about Palm
Oh
Sunday.
shit! Oh damn it!
I never have. It's not a real holiday.
It's a Sunday.
It's not a real holiday. It's like Juneteenth, not a real
Oh
holiday.
shit! Oh my god!
Yeah. Get it.
Damn it!
Not a real holiday. Palm Sunday, Juneteenth.
I think a holiday is. I think a real holiday is for anybody that wants to celebrate something on that day.
Good.
That's what I think.
I don't give a shit.
I think you're a big jerk.
What about Flag Day? That's
not a real holiday.
Only in America.
There's only like 5 holidays.
There's only like 6 flags that anyone
Christmas
really cares about.
Eve,
Christmas Eve,
Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, 4th of July, Thanksgiving. 6.
What about Valentine's?
Not a fucking holiday. Get the fuck out of here.
St. Patrick's?
No.
Okay.
You don't even get off from work.
No, but you can just take off.
The world shuts down. That's a holiday. And neither is Halloween. I'm
I
sorry,
wasn't
but
gonna say fucking. I wasn't even. I didn't know I was gonna
Halloween.
say Halloween.
That's
Halloween,
just a day.
Debatable Halloween. People go all out for it,
That's not a holiday though.
I guess.
It's something you do at night.
Yeah.
Palm Sunday. I don't recognize
Memorial
that
Day is a holiday. And
Yeah.
Labor Day, 9/11's a holiday too.
shit. It should be.
I would love to celebrate 9/11. Like,
You would?
It's a holiday.
Yeah.
You want there to be fucking 9/11 songs like they are Christmas songs?
No, do not break into your bit. Save
will.
that.
I wasn't going to.
I wanted to do it
I
anyway.
don't want. Save that for the album.
Rob,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you for
Yeah,
the logic.
save that for the album. I do think that we should have.
I think it's time to celebrate 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a
I
while.
think it's time to celebrate. What was I going to say about church? Oh, so you went to church.
Yeah.
Now, do you still shake hands in church? Because I hated that part.
They just brought it back. I think.
They brought
They
it back.
brought it back. We didn't do it
Give me
today.
your hand.
We didn't do it.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand.
They made everyone kind of like do this or like hand gesture to each other.
Did a wave. Do a
Yeah,
thumbs up.
Yeah, they're pretty much that's
That.
what. Yeah.
I like that.
I would-
Yeah.
That's all right.
Let me
But
ask
I
you-
don't want no acknowledgement.
I
Go
don't
on.
want to make eye contact with people.
Yeah.
Let me ask you: at the end of the mass,
Yeah.
do you go outside and do you shake the priest's hand and be like, "That was a terrific"?
No, my father does.
Terrific mass. Your dad does that.
Yeah.
Great. He goes, that was a great job, Father.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Father.
And what does the priest do?
Just usually shakes his hand and like taps him like on the.
Priest an American guy?
The church you usually go to for Palm Sunday, and we didn't have enough time, so we usually go to this church in the West Village. We didn't have enough time to go there, so we went to the one in the neighborhood. So we don't know the guy.
We had when I was a kid, there was one priest for
Mhm.
years who was like a classic priest.
Like how? Like
He
eccentric?
looked like the priest from The Omen.
Hell.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What was he, a pedophile?
Yeah. Besides the pedophilia,
Yeah.
he looked like he looked like Damien Karras.
Yeah.
From The Exorcist. He was a classic Italian American priest. Guy boxed on the weekends.
That's nice.
Yeah, he was a total badass. He passed away,
Okay.
or they took him out of the church for molesting kids. No one really knows. He just disappeared one weekend, and they replaced him, right? And everyone was really disappointed, and then they became even more disappointed because they replaced him with this like Indian dude,
Oh, yeah.
who no one could understand when he spoke, and you can see all the people get frustrated, like especially older people. They were like, "This guy don't even fuck. We can't even understand what he fucking says," and he's just like, "I know God made googie." And fucking everyone's just like, "Come on!" And then people like, he doesn't even read the sermons the right way. Yeah,
I once saw a guy steal money out of the confession.
People do that a lot, and it's
I once
it's
saw-
gross.
Yeah, this guy, he stole $300, and then he tapped the priest on the shoulder, and he goes, and he gave back 100, right? And he goes, "Look, Father, I give 100. That's how good I am."
yeah. And that was that the Damien Carius priest, or was the
No, the young priest would have been like, "I'm on to you," but the googie priest was like, "This is very good, thank you."
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And
Thank
maybe you could come over to my house and for a barbecue.
Yeah.
No one wants to hang out with you, Father.
Yeah, they're a weirdo.
Father Frankie Jr.
Oh, great character.
from Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
Fucking
You guys are like Moses when he passed the Red Sea.
Made-
Everyone moved. He made all biblical
yeah,
references in a
was
church
all he knew. He
and
was-
a
was
nightclub.
about
Goes out
religion.
to Space Odyssey. What was the name of the place? Odyssey.
I think it was
And
called
it's
Odyssey.
Saturday Night
It's
Fever.
Saturday Night Fever. Odyssey. The
Yeah.
Odyssey. Goes out to the Odyssey and he can't stop talking. And he's like, tells everybody. He's like, "Hey, don't call me Father Frankie. I'm not a father anymore. I'm one of you guys, just Frank."
But stupid Bobby C couldn't stop calling.
Well,
him
Bobby C
Father.
wasn't intelligent. And throughout the entire night he's out, he just keeps making biblical references, making it really difficult to believe this guy is no longer a priest.
Yeah, he like,
Keeps dropping biblical references.
he also he wasn't dancing or anything like that.
No, he just sat there all night and then did confession with Bobby C.
What a picture.
Bobby C was like, my girl, she needs to get fixed.
You ever see the guy in that movie? I think his name is Double J, or the other Italian guy.
Yeah.
That guy loves Saturday Night Fever. He loved being in that movie. I don't think he's ever acted in anything
No, they
else.
probably
No,
not.
a lot of the people in that movie never got other roles.
No,
Donna Piscow, she wasn't even Stevens.
she was on the
Yeah, but
Now
not,
you're a cunt. You're a cunt. That's a fucking great line.
yeah.
Fucking Donna Piscow getting plowed in the back seat.
They ran a train on her.
Oh yeah.
And then at the end, no, it's pretty funny. After Bobby C jumps from the bridge,
Yeah.
Double J or Joke or whatever the fucking guy's name is,
Right.
he's like walking around with Donna Piscow like it's like that's my girl now.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours ago you raped this chick.
You just raped the
You guys are
shit.
going to prison.
Yeah.
Then the cops are like so understanding of Bobby C. Bobby C kills himself. And the cops just question him for like 2 minutes.
Right.
They're like, "Did you see anything?" And they're like, "Yeah, he there's ways of killing yourself without killing yourself."
What a
And the cops are
terrible
like,
line.
"All right, have a good night, fellas."
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Like, what? They didn't bring them in for questioning.
Whatever. Come on, Wilson. Let's go back to that Trinity bar.
Yeah.
We got 3 minutes.
What a weird ending.
Yeah, I've
'Cause,
always
like they raped Donna Piscow. Their best friend, one of their best friends, jumps off the Verrazano
Kills
Bridge.
himself.
yeah.
And then Tony Manero the next morning just drives out to Manhattan to help his like friend
Helps the old lady move.
helps that old lady that he was trying to fuck throughout the movie move.
Yeah. What are you gonna say, Mateo?
It's a very. I know. I've always, whenever I watch it once a year, it's a very bizarre ending. It's a.
It's a great movie.
It is a great movie, but the ending is also
Love it.
very jarring and bizarre. They're like
no one else is a weird ending. A Bronx Tale when Joe Pesci.
Yes.
When Joe Pesci shows up,
Yes.
because they were like he wasn't in the movie.
No, I know.
Like he's not in that beginning scene,
No,
is he?
No, he's not.
You know the scene where he's supposed
Yes.
to be.
I think he might be though.
Are you sure
He's
about
not.
that?
He's not.
But they use a double actor, an actor, a different actor.
Yeah, that's what I read on the internet. I don't know if
Stunt
it's
double.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I read that on a film
You don't
forum.
see his face, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Pesci just appears on set.
Yeah, it was kind of like he was just hanging out. They were like, "Come on, Joe, do a few
Joe's
lines for
available.
us."
He's got an hour.
And he was like, "All right, whatever. I'll do it with the kid."
Yeah.
Fucking sitting there, fucking little Brancato, that murderer, cop killer.
Fucking
another,
cop killer.
another fucking actor.
Do you think we
who's
can
a
get him
murderer.
now?
Huh?
No, man. Like he is like
Banned from the show.
Stop! Unban him.
He's banned from
Why?
the show.
Why don't you think we can get him?
he's doing so many podcasts that are high profile. Like he might get like snub us like for like.
bigger than this? Bigger than this show?
Oh yeah.
Bigger than this show? I don't
Well,
think so.
whose show is he doing?
He did the
I don't think so.
who's the guy, the Arab guy, Patrick something.
Patrick David Bett.
him?
Yeah.
Oh, that thick eyebrow.
Hey. Keep it that thick eyebrow, bub.
We got a minute
He's a
left.
good guy. I like Patrick David Bett, but we don't want you on the fucking show. We have a better chance of getting Chaz Palminteri. Really.
No, I actually do have some of his emails. I can reach out.
Show for the kids.
Come here.
You
Come
have
here.
to
You
come
kids
here.
are good kids. This is how show business starts.
Shetty messaged me something about him.
About Chaz
No,
Palminteri.
one of my father's friends gave me his contact. He might do it. Like
He would do the show.
he might. I'll like reach.
Is that gonna end up like how
I don't know.
with Joe Piscopo?
I was gonna let
Because-
you handle it. I don't know.
So I'm gonna call up Chaz Palminteri, and he's gonna be like, "That's great, kid. Why don't you come by this Monday and clean my sewer?"
Okay. We got like 20 seconds.
But Shetty messaged me about
Oh.
Pat Cooper.
Oh, about Pat Cooper. He's dead. No?
That's what I thought.
I'm not having Pat Cooper on.
No, he didn't say to have him on.
Well, we'll have Pat Cooper on another
He
time.
just said that he was friends with Pat.
Pat Cooper's.
But Shetty messaged me that he's friends with Pat Cooper on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
You don't have friends on Instagram; they follow.
They
you.
follow you, but he's a.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna cut it. Everyone, have a good night.